Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my go-to makeup look. It's a mix in between a glam and an everyday natural makeup look. So the first thing I do is of course moisturize my skin and my lips. I then am also going to further moisturize my skin by using the Pixie Glow Mist just to add a little bit of dewiness to my skin. I then am going in with one of my all-time favorite foundations. This foundation is from the drugstore because it's from CoverGirl. It's a 3-in-1. I love this foundation. I have been using it for many years now. It just works so well with my skin and lasts all day long. It's now time for concealer, and you guys know I am truly obsessed with the Hard Candy concealer. It's been one of my favorites and my go-to concealer for many years now. The shade is just perfect to brighten up my face and my under eyes. I'm also using this NYX concealer, which is perfect to cancel out any of that blue and purple tone under my eyes. Both of these concealers blend out very well. They work very well together. They don't crease or budge throughout the day. Of course, I always set my concealer so it prevents it from creasing or budging throughout the day. It's now time to work on those brows, and there's really no change here. I'm just using one of my favorite brow pencils of all time by NYX. It works really well. I've been using this brow pencil for years now, and it's just one of my go-tos. I'm also just filling in my brows further with some brow pomade and then making sure that they set in place and do not budge by using the NYX Brow Mascara. Again, this is one of my favorite brow products of all time as well. It's now time to move on to the eyes, and of course I am priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow primers of all time. I'm then just using that cream shade just as a base coat. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite palettes of all time by Urban Decay. It's the Ultimate Naked Palette. I love all these eyeshadows. They're just like the perfect shades in my opinion, and they just honestly create so many different looks. So anyways, I'm taking that brown shade and just putting that throughout the crease, and then I'm taking that deeper brown shade and just focusing that on the outer corner of my eye just to add a little bit of definition. And then once I have that all blended out, I'm moving into a cream eyeshadow by CoverGirl. This is the one by Katy Perry. I don't know if it's still available, but anyways, it's one of my favorites. I just love to pop that on the center of my eyelid. And then of course I am just blending out those shades even more just to make sure everything is blended out well. I wanted my eyeshadow to pop even more, so I'm taking the highlighter by Wet n Wild. It's one of my favorite highlighters of all time. It's super affordable. Anyways, I'm just spraying my brush just so that highlighter is even more intense, and I'm focusing that on the inner corner of my eye as well as the center of my eyelid and just blending that out. I'm then taking the NYX Wonder Pencil and just popping that on the water line and just to brighten up my eyes a bit. I'm then taking, of course, my favorite highlighting and contour palette of all time. As you guys know, I'm truly obsessed with this. I have gone through so many of them so far. Anyways, I'm just using that taupey shade and just contouring and bronzing my skin a little bit and just adding a little bit of color into my face since I am so pale. To further bronze up my skin, I'm just taking this Urban Decay Flushed palette and just taking that bronzer shade and just bronzing up my face a bit, and of course blending it down my neck, just adding a little bit more color to my face. And then it is highlighting time. I've been loving liquid highlighter, and this is one of my favorite ones. It works so well with my skin because I am so pale and a lot of highlighters don't really work with my skin tone. So this has been one of my favorite, and I'm of course just blending it out with the Damp Beauty blender just to make sure it's not too harsh and in your face and everything is blended out. I then am going back in with that Urban Decay palette and using that highlighter and just making sure that liquid highlighter is all blended out and it's not too in your face or anything like that. And now it is time to move on to mascara, and I'm using one of my favorite mascaras by Urban Decay. This just honestly adds a lot of volume and length to my lashes. It separates my lashes. They don't look spidery and all clumped together, which I personally don't like. So I'm just adding a few layers of that onto my lashes, and then I'm going back in with that highlighter just to highlight my nose a bit, my inner eye corner, and honestly just giving my face a bit more of a glow. Of course, we can't forget about the lips, and I'm using one of my favorite liquid lipsticks by NYX in the shade Truffle. It's just honestly one of my favorites. It lasts for quite some time, does not make your lips feel too dry or anything like that. And then, of course, the final step is to make sure our makeup lasts all day long. So I'm just setting it with the Maybelline makeup setting spray, which is one of my favorites. Anyways, this is one of my go-to makeup looks. It's slashed between like a glam slash everyday makeup look. It's just my go-to. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys can be a part of the fam, and we'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.